Global entertainment giant Walt Disney Company has veered off the slope of rationality and common sense and dived straight into the left cesspool of woke ideas. A company that openly makes movies near the concentration camps housing Uyghur Muslims who are being exterminated in conditions much more gruesome than Holocaust is now preaching to the world about inclusivity and free will. Hi and welcome to TFI English, the national socio-political analysis arm of the TFI Media Group. I'm your host Apurva, and today we will talk about the wokeness of Disney and how it is not safe for your kids anymore. Reportedly, Disney's diversity and inclusion manager Vivian Barr on Wednesday during a company call stated that Disney had banned any mention of boys and girls in its theme parks across the country and abroad. Barr said in a company video first reported by City Journal writer Christopher F. Rufo that Disney has already eliminated all of the gendered greetings in relationship to our life spills, so we no longer say ladies and gentlemen or boys and girls. She further added that the company is in process of changing over those recorded messages and working with merchandise, working with food and beverages to eliminate gender references. Disney, which runs these theme parks and claims them to be the happiest and magical place on earth, is implementing an idea that does little on the ground to make any difference. However, when asked if the company was doing away with gendered terms like prince and princesses, a loud stoic silence prevailed. Disney needs the prince and princess tag to sell its fantasy movies as well as merchandise. The boys and girls tag didn't really sell those as it was consequential. However, by modifying the rainbow genders, Disney is merely exploiting the LGBTQ community. It simply gives positive PR to the company from the woke section. If it was indeed serious about the community, usage of these terms like prince and princesses should have also been halted. Moreover, hypocrite Disney still categorizes the company's clothing and other merchandise as men's, women's, girls, and boys, and even offers products specifically labeled for women on its website. Disney's pandering to woke ideas wasn't a one-off instance, as Carrie Book, president of Disney's General Entertainment Content on Wednesday during a company-wide Zoom call remarked that the entertainment giant was attempting to at least make 50% of its characters a member of the LGBTQ community. Yes, a tiny minuscule proportion of the population will now hog 50% of the character space on our television and cinema screens. Meanwhile, the other traditional minority communities have been simply sacrificed at the altar of wokeness. Kari said, "I'm here as the mother of two queer children, actually one transgender child and one pansexual child, and also a leader. I have heard so much from so many colleagues over the past few weeks in open forums, through emails, and through phone conversations. I feel a responsibility to speak not just for myself but also for my kids." Kare stated that she was dismayed to learn from a colleague that the company only had a handful of queer lead characters in its content. She said, "And I went, what? That can't be true, and I realized it is actually true. We have many LGBTQIA characters in our stories, and yet we don't have enough leads and narratives in which gay characters just get to be characters and not have to be about gay stories." Disney's aggressive stance to ban anything conforming to the orthodox gender identities comes on the heels of Florida government Ron DeSantis signing a legislation on Monday that bans Florida teachers from discussing LGBTQ topics like sexual orientation or gender identity with students unless they are in the 4th grade or higher. The bill does not ban the word gay in school settings and does not ban casual discussions of topics relating to sexual orientation and gender identity in the classroom, but has nonetheless been referred to as "Don't Say Gay" bill by numerous media outlets, Democrat politicians, as well as Walt Disney. Disney has openly batted against the bill by stating Florida's HB 1557, also known as "Don't Say Gay" bill, should never have been passed and should never have been signed into law. "We are dedicated to standing up for the rights and safety of LGBTQ+ members of the Disney family, as well as the LGBTQ+ community in Florida and across the country. Don't Say Gay bill should never have passed and should never have been signed into law." Inclusiveness is on one side of the coin, but forcing such strong ideas on children who are yet to grasp the definitions of sex and gender is a dangerous this idea. It is akin to grooming children to assume a different sexual orientation just because their favorite Disney character told them to do so or pretended to do so. A 3-year-old boy who supposedly shows few effeminate traits does not automatically mean that he is a gay or identifies as a girl. Let the child grow up, read the required material, and make an informed idea about his own identity. Trying to teach him from the beginning that he can be gay, lesbian, pansexual severely clouds his judgment and makes away his free will. If Disney is indeed working for the cause of the LGBTQ community, it should make 50% of recruitment to the top administrative positions in the company only open to the rainbow community, or it should start by not making movies like Mulan on the blood money of Chinese overlords.